Protests in Jamaica officially start. In St. Mary right now, the people them are protest.
That, not somebody with a strange phenotype and a strange name. It is ours! We will fight and die for this.
Calling on the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness. This is in your court now. Remove these.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Dash Lifestyle. Kindly for watching me for the first time, remember to subscribe, like, share and also comment. To my returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and watching my video. Thank you so much for the love and support, and greetings to my brothers and sisters all the way from Caribbean country. So guys, today I want us to watch this video from Jamaica. And now I can tell you, Jamaica, they are now starting to protest against their government. Just to tell you guys that, you know, Kenya, here in Africa, Kenya, it has been trending for the last 2 weeks because of the youth joining hands, because of the youth coming together and protest against the government, because the government, it was coming up with a huge bill, and also it was forcing some of the people to pay a huge tax, and we cannot see where this tax it is going. So Kenya, it has influenced a lot of African country also to start joining together and protest against the bad government, against the corrupt leaders, against the leaders who are becoming the puppet from other country. Kenya, it has influenced also some of the African countries like Ghana. They are planning for, like Ghana, Nigeria, they are planning for a protest, for a demonstration against their government. It is now seems that Kenya, it has also influenced Caribbean. Talking about Jamaica, we can see right now Jamaica, it is now hitting the street. They are protesting against their government because so many Jamaicans, they are saying this government, it has become a wicked. We have a lot of corruption. We know that hurricane came in Jamaica, and some part of Jamaica, they don't have electricity till now, and that's why they have started to hit the street. For example, in St. Mary, they are protesting because the government, it doesn't want to give them electricity because of hurricane came and destroy the electricity. They are now living in the dark. They don't have electricity. Also, the Maroons in Jamaica, they are also protesting against the government. The government, it doesn't want to apply according to the rules that they set with the colonizers. And also some other parts also, they are demonstrating against the Jamaica government because of the police. Police now, they are using extra force. Police, they are not working to the people. They are now protecting the politicians who are engaging in the corruption. And also, not only the Jamaicans, they are protesting. Also, we have majority of Jamaicans who they are living in United States. We have a lot of Jamaicans, they are living in the foreign country, but a lot of them, they are living in United States. Also, they came out and protest, and they protest against their government. It is now the high time that these leaders should come and work according to the will of the people. So guys, I don't want to talk too much. I want you to watch this video, then I'll be back with more comments.
Protests in Jamaica officially start. In St. Mary right now, the people them are protest about JPS take more than 10 days to bring back the electricity to the place, you see me? And I see same thing we are experiencing up here right now. But upside Clarendon. Enough people in the comment section attack say how the people them wait, and attack say how the people them work at JPS are human just like we. JPS have all the time before Hurricane Beryl pass through to grow in a place and see tree them we want to cut down, and tree we want to limb up on them the thing there. Why they never do it before the hurricane pass through? Them Jamaican people get so used to bad service that they not even know what good service is. Long time they should have passed through and make sure everybody got current back already. Hire more people if I say case be. Because what amount of money JPS and make off away? And then can hire one and two people. So on the thing, people, and if you say JPS I do them best to make sure say everybody get back current as soon as possible, or if you say they could have do more before Hurricane Beryl pass through, to ensure say as Hurricane Beryl pass through, they make a few checks quick and make everybody get back then current. Let me know what you think in the comment section.
And the man shoot me in my head and kill me. Because the man with the money and the power. What are you going to turn you against me? That hit me.
All people died in these waters. We deserve.
On a peaceful protest just to swim. It is only to swim, and many of us can't swim. We're just going to dip in the water and walk on the sand.
They shouldn't be welcomed as leaders of the country, as representatives of the head of state. How these two young white people now going to be here saying we are going to kowtow to them and we are going to bend and bow and kneel to them as if they are gods. Those days are done. The monarchy is a relic. We should leave it behind. It's time for us to move forward and talk about the democratic process.
Rehabilitation works and was expected to reopen after 2 months. But now the people are concerned that the facility could soon be privatized, as they are yet to receive any updates on the progress of ongoing works.
NEPA is in charge of protecting the environment, but they are in the Ministry of Job Creation and Economic Growth. So what do you think is going to happen? They're going to trample on the rights of the people for profit.
Access to the road leading to the property has also been restricted, which for the people constitutes a breach of their rights.
This is a parish council road.
Right.
They have no legal right to block it up.
Yes! Yes, you're right.
It's a free access to the beach since we can visit our own beach.
This is made up.
This is totally wrong.
The people marched to the property to demand answers, but were restricted by iron barriers and a team of police personnel. And this was enough to add fuel to their fire.
So the question we must ask ourselves, where do we stand in this nation when the police is being sent out against us? We come in the name of Queen Nanny of the Maroons. We come in the name of Queen Nanny of the Maroons.
Said that after 8 months, the attraction.
So for the people them a St. Mary, I would know alone in a Jamaica have a backbone right now. Because all of we see what are going with JPS and everything we are going in Jamaica, but nobody no want to talk about it. Everybody a talk about it with their neighbor, with their friend and family, but nobody no brave enough to come out and say nothing about it. So I whole heap of respect to the St. Mary people, them, you see me? I don't know why only people in Jamaica who actually stand up for their rights. I have to say respect to that whole heap. Hopefully what I do can inspire the rest of Jamaica to stand up for our rights. Because we in Jamaica, we just full of chat, but I just be a cowardness back of that. Because all of we see corruption and everything we are going in the government and in Jamaica, but we're afraid to start about it. Like with JPS and now. So what I want to know is, for all of the business them, we lose much money because of power outage for so long. Who are going to reimburse them people there? The government or JPS, who are going to give back the people them their money? That's a question I want to ask. So people, when you think about this, when you feel say St. Mary protest are going to spark a bigger protest in Jamaica, or you feel say, oh, I just St. Mary this I go at me, you know? And I eat that after we get back current. Let me know anything about this, people. For the taxpayers of Jamaica, I just want to say, oh, we better get ready to start paying some high taxes. Because one, Hurricane Beryl come and do some whole heap of damage all over Jamaica, you see me? So you know them are going to increase taxes to help Jamaica to recover from the damages were done by Hurricane Beryl. That's one. Jamaican government owe Vibes Cartel $150 million in a Vibes Cartel case we are going from last year or whatever. And that are two, that are second way the tax are going to increase. The third way, Jamaican government same one them grab up Usain Bolt, and you have to remember say we same one have to go pay back this money in the farmer taxes. So people of Jamaica, just get ready for tax increase drastically. You see me? Because all of them are going to raise taxes. So we still owe IMF and the Chinese billions of dollars. Plus Saudi Arabia want to take we South Coast and claim so them are going to give we loan, you see me? So I have more taxes that I go put on we now as the Jamaican people. All me can see you no better get ready to start pay a whole heap of taxes. Now I say we because me a part of Jamaica too.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video, and from the look of things you can see Jamaicans, they are tired with the wicked government. They are tired with the government which doesn't work to the will of the people. And right now, majority of them, they are calling, they want to unite so that they can come in large numbers to protest against their government. And also guys, I have also video from Jamaicans who live in United States. They have also come out in large numbers and protest against their government because they also feel Jamaica is home. Although they are not living in Jamaicans, they went in the foreign country, they went to United States to look for more money, to look for more opportunity so that they can come back in their own country, so that they can build, they can invest in their own country. And also it is right for them to protest because also when they are being, when they are being going to retire, they will not retire in the foreign country, they will come back and retire home. So I want you to watch this video of Jamaicans who are protesting in the United States, and I'll be back with more comments.
Alright, welcome back to SoFlo TV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Listen, while the Prime Minister of Jamaica is somewhere in the United States of America collecting an honorary degree and giving a keynote speech, I believe it's at Delaware University or somewhere like that, I choose more to focus on the recent protest that took place. It says that members of the Jamaica Diaspora on Friday held a demonstration and counter-protest on the streets in front of the Jamaica Consulate in Manhattan, New York. One demonstration was organized by the Jamaica Diaspora Crime Intervention and Prevention Task Force that was led by Dr. Rupert Francis and Wilfred Rattigan. Listen, the media in Jamaica was trying to downplay this, saying that, you know, only about 80 people showed up, and of the 80 people that showed up, there were 12 on the other side and 80 on one side. You can see by the video that it was more than 80 people there. Why the need to downplay it, to make it seem as if it is so insignificant that barely anybody showed up? Yes, there could have been more people that showed up, but this video right here is a little bit of beat and teach. Alright, so for the longest I have tried to get the Jamaican people who are living outside of Jamaica to understand how powerful they are. We've been told many times over by people who live in Jamaica and who have never left Jamaica or spend the greater deal of each year of their life in Jamaica, even though they might travel, that those of us who live outside of Jamaica have no right to speak about what is going on in Jamaica. You see the conundrum? You see the foolishness? Right. So I've been beating my brows trying to get my Jamaican people to understand that the most powerful group of Jamaicans are actually the group of Jamaicans who live outside of Jamaica. Quiet as kept. An education moment for many. Today you might have just found out that there are more Jamaicans living outside of Jamaica in other countries around the world than there are actual Jamaicans living in Jamaica. Now I want you to repeat this to yourself, and I want you to say it again. There are more Jamaicans living outside of Jamaica in other countries around the world than there are Jamaicans living in Jamaica. This is what makes them very powerful. Their remittance dollars is what makes them powerful. Remittance dollars means monies that are sent in cash, Western Union, MoneyGram, whatever ways you send cash, dollars, money, transfers, bank-to-bank transfers, looking after their family members and friends, and those funneling their income from overseas to invest in Jamaica by purchasing property and opening businesses, etc., etc. They are in a position of power in comparison to the Jamaicans that live in Jamaica. Now, please don't take this as a competition thing, because I don't want anybody to feel like I am pitting Jamaicans who live outside of Jamaica against Jamaicans who live inside of Jamaica. Quite to the contrary. My goal is to unite Jamaicans living outside of Jamaica with Jamaicans living inside of Jamaica, so them can stop call we foreigner. So they can stop looking at us as strange people and tourists. So we can work together to establish what will become a better Jamaica, not just for now, but for future generations to come. Now, this particular demonstration that was held in New York City recently, it was about violence, and it was about the climate of violence in Jamaica. Now, somebody might say, why are they so concerned about Jamaica if they don't live in Jamaica, especially when it comes to violence? Well, let me give you a little idea why. A lot of Jamaicans that left Jamaica for a better life. So a lot of people went off into the world, into countries whose money is worth a lot more than Jamaican money, into countries that had more opportunities to offer than Jamaica had to offer, but they never turned their backs on Jamaica. Most Jamaicans that leave Jamaica, their dream is to make it back to Jamaica one day after they had established themselves, full up a bank account somewhere, made enough money to be able to help not just themselves but others around them, and gain some expertise that they can teach as well along the way. So people have gone off to different trade schools, got their certifications. People have gone off to different colleges and universities and gotten their degrees, from lower level degrees all the way up to a doctorate degree, etc., and has accomplished great things. People from Jamaica are now serving in every facet of life in, say, the United States of America, for example, where you have Jamaicans who are mayors of cities. You have Jamaicans who are CEOs of multi-million and billion-dollar companies. You have Jamaicans who are entrepreneurs who started a business from scratch and are now multi-millionaires in the United States of America and other countries in the world. And these Jamaicans all share something in common. Guess what it is? It relates to this protest. It's the great fear of returning to their homeland, Jamaica, with all good intentions to build up a trade school, to open up something where the youths in communities can vibe and come, a computer center, and learn. And then you are targeted. And then somebody say, yo, you know, say, him just come from foreign. Yeah, man, you know, say there's something when build up over there, so, and the business when up and down there, so. And then next thing you know, you are extorted, and you are robbed, and you are, God forbid, murdered. You know, those situations. So with the crime wave and the murder rate at the level that it is, and Jamaica being a place where we can clearly see that gangs are more in control than law enforcement is. Shout out to the law enforcement officials. Wanna get basket for carry water. Because let's take, for instance, the influx and the inflow of guns. Jamaica doesn't have any gun factories, yet Jamaica is loaded with guns. And guess who always has guns? The criminals. But then you have the FLA in Jamaica, who is very biased at how they give out the right to bear arms to the citizens, law-abiding, tax-paying citizens. So most of them are left at the mercy of armed gunmen who, in many cases, are not afraid to confront even law enforcement officials. It's a scary look for somebody who is looking to return home, to invest their monies they've made over the years, and to lend their expertise to the next generation coming up to make Jamaica a better place for now and for the future. This is one of the things that has been crippling Jamaica, because a lot of people who are highly skilled and highly learned in whatever the case the field may be, they have decided to never return to Jamaica again. And if they do They are locked inside of an all-inclusive resort. They spend some time with the family. They barely venture out. So they are picked up at the airport. They are taken to their resort. They spend their time there, and then they are taken from the resort back to the airport when they leave. So they don't even see Jamaica anymore. And then for those who do venture out, do you know what it feels like to come home and you are so scared? You lock yourself in the house all day. After spending all year bragging in the US about how I can't wait to go to Jamaica and I have fun. And a lot of them come to Jamaica and then they're afraid to go outside and afraid to really go somewhere. Yeah, you might go down the road and go get some food here and this there, but you're not out and about like you would want to be. In a time gone by, we used to be able to be out and about. I'm talking about being out under the stars, partying till morning light, people of all ages, right? And the soup man and the jerk pan, and you know, the bar sell off, and it's a good vibe, and no crime and no violence and these kind of things. Nowadays, people are skeptical and people are scared. Jamaica comfortably does over 1,100 murders every single year, and has done so for well over 15 to 20 years now. This is something that a lot of people overlook. So I've always wondered, why do all these high profile people visit Jamaica and say they care about Jamaicans, yet they never address the government's inability to curb the murder rate in the country? And that curbing the murder rate in the country thing is not just a gang problem, it's a multifaceted problem. It is a dragon that has 7 heads for real. For instance, let's talk about one angle, which is reprisal killings. The laws in Jamaica do not fit modern day times, and the system as far as surveillance goes, as far as law enforcement, investigation, gathering evidence, etc. goes, if a man's family members are killed and then he gets no justice because he sees the murderer walk free, or the murderer is never caught, yet a lot of people know where he lives or where he resides or where he circles every day, his whereabouts, it's only a matter of time before the matter is taken into one's own hands, because justice must be served whether by the hook or by the crook.
So guys, I hope you have watched that video from Jamaicans coming out and protesting against their government. And let me tell you, from the leader who are watching me, it will happen when your country, when your government, it doesn't work according to the will of the people. This will happen when your country, it has some leaders who are corrupt and they are not working to the people. And this will happen when your country, it has become, when some of the leaders are now being controlled from outside, when some of the leaders, they are now becoming a puppet from outside, when some of the leaders, they are selling out your country. This will happen. People will come and protest. People will join and protest. And you guys, let me tell you, the voice of the people is the voice of the God. And when people, they are tired with your government, you will be forced to resign as a prime minister, as a president, so that they can elect another new leader. So in Jamaicans, we have had a lot of things going on in Jamaicans. A lot of Jamaicans, they are complaining. For example, what it is happening in St. Mary's during the hurricane season, when the hurricane came and destroyed some of the property, some of the people property, some of the house was damaged, some of the parts they were lost electricity. Until now, St. Mary's, they are complaining there are no electricity. What is the government they are doing? And you can see St. Mary's, they are paying taxes. They usually pay taxes. Why Jamaican government, it has so relaxed to come out and fix the electricity to the people of St. Mary's? Now they are protesting against the government because the government has left them in the dark. They are feeling that they are not part of the Jamaicans. And also, guys, another thing is about the JPS, Jamaican Police Service. Some of the part of the Jamaicans, they are complaining about the Jamaican police service because Jamaican police service doesn't work. It doesn't work according to how it's supposed to work. Jamaican police service it is now protecting the politician instead of working to the normal citizen. Jamaican police service it is also protecting the leaders who are now becoming corrupt, the leaders who are doing corrupt, the leaders who are selling out the country. And you will find these people, these politicians, they are now using police as a protection. The police are now protecting the politician instead police to protect the normal citizen, because this normal citizen, they pay tax, and from them paying tax, then you police, you are getting your salary from the taxpayer of the normal citizen. And now you don't want to work to the citizen, you are working to the politician. And that's why a lot of corruption it is going on in Jamaica. And also some of the Jamaicans, they have come and protest against the JPS. And also we have the Maroons. Also the Maroons, they are complaining. The government it is taking some of their land and giving out to the mining company. You can imagine. And the Maroons, they fought during the slavery time. The Maroons are the first people to go and hide in the forest. They tried so hard to get out of the slavery. And now you don't want to give Maroons what belongs to them. So it is the highest time that you Jamaicans, you should join hands, you should come together and remove the bad leaders. I'm not supporting any political party, because right now we are seeing Jamaicans, they are going to election. They want to elect new leaders. For me, what I can tell you, Jamaicans, it is the highest time you should elect a leaders who's born and raised from Jamaicans, not leaders who are too much corruption. And also the criminal justice in Jamaica, you should do your work. Jail these politicians who are selling out the country. Jail prison these politicians who are involving in a criminal activity. These leaders are selling out your country, and the criminal justice don't want to prison them. You should prison them so that they can act as an example, so that they can stop what they are doing. Also the Prime Minister, you should come out and protect Jamaicans, because you are elected. And when Jamaicans elect you, they trust you. They trust you with their country to lead them, not to sell out their country, not becoming the puppet from other, not being controlled from outside. And also someone has said about IMF. And also here in Kenya, we were protesting because of our president, William Ruto. He went out in United States. He went out and tried to sign some of the deals with IMF. The IMF wanted to give us a huge amount of money. But for them to give us this huge amount of money, they were putting some of the things so that they were told our president to do this thing, so that when he comes here in Africa, he should increase more taxes so that he can be able to pay back this IMF. And for me, I can tell you, this IMF, it has now become a burden to some of the African country. Also in Jamaica, they are getting loans from IMF. It is the highest time that African country, we should stop this IMF. We should stop this IMF. We don't want to depend this outside loan. We should stand by our own. Because of this IMF, they are controlling us. They are telling us what to do. They are telling our government we should introduce this amount of these high taxes to the people. And that's how government it is now coming and oppress us in the name of paying this loan. Look at what it is happening in Jamaica. Also, they are trying to pay their IMF loan. Yeah, and why is it this IMF, it is usually giving out this black nation loans? Why are they so happy to give these black nation loans? It is the next time that Caribbean and African, we should come together. We should unite. We should help each other so that we can stop this IMF oppressing our people. So guys, that's all for today guys. Kindly subscribe if you haven't subscribed, like, share and also comment. See you